when I think about perfectionism, I have to admit that if I keep giving into it and allowing it to have a role in my decision making, then I'll always be playing small. And being small and playing small are not part of the vision that I have for my life or the way that I see myself. So I just don't want to do it anymore. And I can't do it anymore. You know, my health has suffered, and I haven't talked a lot about this publicly. I did talk about giving up coffee, but here's the reality. I have, because of my perfectionism, allowed anxiety to become a part of my everyday life. And the reason anxiety is there, beyond, your everyday anxieties that make a lot of sense in a world that is somewhat volatile right now, is because I care so much about so much. And what I mean by that is I try to be the best at everything. Everything, even in the way that I care for my dogs. I'm like, I need to brush their teeth every day because when I go to the vet, I want them to say, hey, you do a really good job of taking care of your pets. I remember my husband used to poke fun at me because I told him once that I would love to be pulled over for being a good citizen and respecting the streets and respecting speed limits and all of that stuff. And he thought it was so hilarious. But the problem with all of that is my perfectionism is directly tied to self-worth. And so all of these years that I have been working my ass off and proving or trying to prove myself, it's because I haven't felt worthy. I have had low self-worth and low self-belief. And I'm so glad that this is the episode that's following up episode 10, which is on what believing in yourself really feels like, because I think at 33, I'm just kind of figuring some of this stuff out because perfectionism has blinded me. It has totally blinded me. It has come in the form of high standards. I used to say, well, I'm committed to excellence in everything that I do. And on the outside, that sounds really good. And I do have high standards for all the work that I put out. But the problem is I would use that as an excuse to hold me back or to not do something, because if it couldn't be perfect, if it couldn't be at this super duper high level, then I just wouldn't allow it to happen. And that has held me back from my dreams and pursuing the life that I've envisioned for myself. Perfectionism has shown up in the form of fear, in the form of shame, in the form of low self-worth. And I can't continue to live like this.